Joe Burrow.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never a question of fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? If you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Not throwing this time.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but I'm sorry. On to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake with Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Richardson. Shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Eagles hit 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Warriors, 70s.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down here, Charbonnet. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know it's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
On second down now, Bowles, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
Watching him play like lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And they'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I went for it on 4th down.
Right now in the
I like their 30-yard line, and I missed it.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency.
Oh, this is the right guy to have doing this.
They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, no, how did he catch him?
Touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Yeah, I have the ball right now.
No score after one.
He was under pressure, okay? He was under pressure.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Hey, Savi.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Yo, Jacob said hola.
Are going to take over here up near the 40. So the
hello.
interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's
Here,
something you
he
can
can hear you
with
right
in
here.
December, but not come
He
January.
can hear you
I love
over
how
here.
you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the
said
postseason,
hello.
the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead,
Oh, like you, Jacob.
when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that
Jacob,
situation
he can hear
really
you.
become magnified.
Here we go. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the
You look
39-yard
confused.
line.
Patrick goes to one party and his two groups for me old.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it across midfield and
So
inside.
Jacob said, you go to one kid's party and now you're too good for
Start the
it.
drive there, 18 yards. That is his 951st.
He's watching his tablet, so he's kind of cut up. This dude's focus is freaking
Oh, I love the trigger there.
immense when it comes to that thing.
Caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind across the middle and making big time catches.
That's fair, I guess.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Savvy,
12, 12, 12. 11, 11,
he said you didn't say hello to him.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Hey, come say hello.
As hard as running the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told
Huh?
me your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guys'
Say
names.
hi, Gigi.
When he drops an open pass, and you do a couple drives, what do you say to it?
Yeah, it's really
Colin says,
to drop the pass. I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled. He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Nice tackle. Let's go.
Just a gain, a couple there. And that's good.
hello. Much better now, Lord.
Much better now.
Now play some defense, Philly, let's go.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Wacko, 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 wacko.
Season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
You going to see Granados today?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end
I think
zone.
Richardson has a chance to get a superstar today because I got to pass for 4 touchdowns.
25 and up to the 27-yard line.
It's a quarterback game, so it's like one of those see which quarterback is better kind of game.
Drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first.
So he might get superstar today if he can throw a fucking touchdown.
Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
I don't think that's superstar, but it should give him some kind of stat boost.
Yeah, it should get him like fired up.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has
That
to
was nice.
cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the
Yeah, I had
field.
to switch to the wide receiver to
And it
make
turns
sure
into
that
a huge play.
he didn't go over it because for some reason sometimes they go over the pass,
Trap 60, trap 60.
so they'll be ahead of it.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. To the
Oh,
end
we gotta
zone,
catch
but it's
that.
incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes.
That was a tough one.
Tracked it from the moment of
Don't
the
blame
quarterback's
him.
hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. On the move to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jimbo with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled
That was a really good pass for him moving to the left.
and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands in the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Agreed. He throws on run route.
I don't know, nah. You would think, because otherwise I would be doing play action all the time.
Slow start for them. 3
But
drives and just the
no,
3 points.
he doesn't really throw that great on the right.
Ratio,
I was expecting him to overthrow that,
and that's
and
not going to get it done in a ball game.
he was so wide
They gotta
open.
Find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not let the balls get through goalposts.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And now look at this. Big game.
Oh, what a hit!
Great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during
He
the
hit
game.
him so
You
hard.
all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing
Yeah, that
danger
guy's
lurks
hurt.
while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So I've been waiting to see that.
Goddamn.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Oh, I really thought I was going to be able to
Khalil Mack.
get away from him.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's Khalil Mack? What the?
19, and the road
What's he
gets a
doing
bit
there?
tougher from here.
Block, dude, block. I got a fast guy.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson on third and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Bulls.
That was the best hit I've seen in a long time.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Davidson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for.
How many passing touchdowns is that now?
Elliott good with
He's at
and that pushes the lead up to
37, maybe?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get
Leaning towards the 4 we need today.
They can certainly use it.
Oh, that's
Two
only
scores.
towards the 4 that you need today. Well, they only have 2 touchdowns, bro.
Throw on first down with Burrow.
So that's my second touchdown.
as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Roll 2.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Are you party?
No.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Caught on the slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Now
Never do. She's falling asleep.
by the offense.
Falling asleep, let her be.
25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
No, she's falling asleep for sure.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
Returning right back to Lockett.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Burrow to throw on second down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Davidson, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. You've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards.
No, Jacob is just watching the game on his TV.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Lockett. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
Get it!
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
Missed.
Oh, my God.
Not go down. Touchdown.
I didn't like that. What is going on here? Okay.
Zach Charbonnet. 18th rushing
They just broke all the arm tackles.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's out wide for Palmer. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mauricio, be careful. Cover your feet.
Up the middle they go.
I like that. I like that. I like the blocks.
That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, he's rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Oh my God, he was wide open.
It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something
I
out of it by
love
dumping it
you,
off to his running
Daddy.
back
You,
unsuccessfully.
buddy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that
Come on,
one
win.
not to have another turnover on his ledger. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There again is Cooks, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, I thought I had that.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Burrow going to set up the draw.
Oh my goodness.
Into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched.
Just one more passing to be needed, right?
Among the wild card contenders,
Yeah.
but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
That was a little late. That was late. I should have seen that earlier.
It certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here, and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Through the middle of the field. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create it.
And now off to the races. Down the right side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On first down, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh my God, it was so wide open. So wide open.
No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
He was so wide open, dude. I don't understand. Like, there was no pressure, nothing. Just said, fuck it. I'm going to miss it.
Richardson.
Oh my God, it's again. He did it again.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third.
He's just standing there and just said, fuck it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good.
I'm sure he deserves superstar.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, both plays.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know
You're seeing firsthand what I got to deal with sometimes. Like, a lot of times.
He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a very motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So it's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Here we go.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
11 common. 11 mighty. 12.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down it goes. Chase Young able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Oh my goodness.
He takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh!
Turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Eagles down by 1. Less than 90 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot.
So, see it.
Here's Richardson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson to throw it.
Ooh.
And that's going to set
What are you
the test.
doing? Why is he throwing like that?
Intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This motherfucker, dude.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
11.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
11 MT tight. 11 MT. 11 MT.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here we go with Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On his goes the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be
incomplete. Out of bounds.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 60.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Let's go.
Inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least to the
Oh, we lost.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, let's go.